live.
All right.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Ecom Lab. Our show today is hosted by me, Melissa Paz, Roger Sterling, and our very special guest and dear friend, Gladys Ramos, who is going to be telling us everything about the Ecom Chicago, the upcoming event for e-commerce sellers in Chicago coming up next month in October. So Gladys, can you tell us a little bit about what sellers can expect and why they should attend the event?
Well, first of all, if you haven't signed up for the event, it's on October 16th and the 17th. It's a 2-day event. If you haven't signed up for it, I highly recommend it. If you don't go to this event, you're doing your business and yourself a disservice. I went last year to the first Ecom. I cannot tell you the amount of information. The speaker lineup last year was awesome, but this year's speaker lineup, I've never seen a lineup like this in any event. You've got from small sellers like myself and Catherine Terrell and Jason T. Smith, to big shots like, John Lawson and Brian. I'm gonna mess up his name. I already know it. Brian Dubsky, and Sam Cohen.
These people are huge in the e-commerce world.
A mixture of a little bit of everything. Last year, I took away so many. I can't even explain to you the amount of information and the amount of takeaway that I took. You learn a lot from the speakers, but it's more than just the speakers that make it, make the event, the people that come there, the connections that you make and the networking. The networking alone is worth the $159 to get in.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
$159 for everything that you're going to get is nothing. That's pocket change.
It really is nothing. For 2 days like that. Oh.
And, if you take what you learn from the event, and I know a handful of people who I know personally who have, like Dean, what's his last name? I forget. See, this is why Gladys doesn't do mornings. Dean, he took his Amazon business to a whole new level after Ecom Chicago last year because of all the information that he got. He's like, if you want to learn about replenishments, Dean is your guy because he's like on it. He left off. I think he left out of Ecom last year with so much knowledge and was able to take what he learned, apply it to his business, and he's making a killing right now on Amazon FBA.
That's awesome.
It opened the doors to a lot of, a lot of us are multi-channel sellers. We do eBay and all that. And last year was the lineup was very Amazon heavy, but for a reason, because we're all multi-channel sellers, and a lot of us wanted to learn more about Amazon. We were doing Amazon a little bit here, just playing with it. But I think after that conference last year, we just went all gun ho. We got the answers that we needed. They didn't go. Some speakers in some conferences will skirt around the answers.
Hoping to reel you in so you'll pay for their info.
You got real answers, real help right then and there. Like they would break up the laptop. Let me see your account. This is what you're doing wrong. This is hand on hand, one-on-one. That's what I loved about Ecom. It's totally different from any conference that I've ever been to. And I've been to a lot. I really enjoyed last year. This year, when I saw the lineup, I was like, oh my God, this is a lineup. Like this is truly a lineup, because you have something for everybody. You don't have all these big wigs up here and, it's not like that. It's everybody. It's from the small seller to the big sellers, I consider myself a small seller, and I'll learn from other sellers, at my level, But I love that connection and interaction with the big guys.
Oh, yeah.
They get you thinking in ways that you've never thought before. You know, and they get you so freaking pumped. This Brandon, Melissa, if you've never met him, you need to meet him.
No, I haven't.
Oh my God.
No, I haven't met him.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I met him last year for the first time. I was enthralled. I was just like, holy crap. Listening to him, like, he was just on
point. Awesome.
On point. You know, he really brought it. He really brought it.
Well, we're going to have to book him for the show sometime.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
He is so smart. Like, he's always talking about, you know, like people would come up to him and talk to him, you know, about their business or whatever. He breaks down people's business for them. You have too many moving parts. That's my favorite line of his, is you have too many moving parts.
Logistics.
Yes, he is so freaking good at that. Like, I was just floored with this guy last year. I'm so happy he's coming back again this year.
That is fantastic. And you're going to be with Kat.
Talking about logistics. Logistics are my major thing. I
have
that's an area where I'm kind of weak, you know, because I'm spread out
area too. And after listening to him, you know, he likes to streamline the processes so you don't have all these moving parts. And after listening to him, you know, I started really looking at my business. Like, okay, what can I streamline further so I'm not having all these, you know, he gave me some great ideas. I just the feedback you get from these guys is just, it was
right there, he saves you money. Anytime you streamline a process, it saves you time is money, and it saves you materials, even in packaging. If you streamline your packaging, you've got all your boxes lined up in a row, all your bubble wrap lined up in a row. You grab your products, you go down the list, you fold them up, you use the one roll of tape. You don't have 5 tape guns with boxes spread all over the house. It's cost effective.
Yeah, and having everything organized and knowing, you know, okay, even, you know, for example, I don't have to be shipping so much anymore because I'm doing the drop shipping every day now, but it's having an email template, for example, or having a specific folder where I'm going to put in the packing slip and the shipping label, so that when I go into the email, it takes me 2 seconds to grab those documents and the email is out and my order is placed and I've done my work.
Well, and plus all of your graphics will be uniform between all of your forms. If you plan it out ahead, you know that graphic is the same graphic that's going to be on your invoice, the same graphic that's going to be on your mail.
He's the planner guy. Like,
I'm going to like him.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love him. I loved him last year. It was the first time I've seen him in John's e-commerce group talking before, and I've always enjoyed his, you know, following his posts and stuff, because he always gleans something from the Facebook posts. And when I met him last year, I'm telling you guys, I fell in love with this guy. He's got a brilliant mind. Like he's got a business mind where he could turn this Pepsi can into a business and tell you how to streamline it and what the best packaging, the whole thing. Like, he is always 24/7 business. Like, I don't think he can turn it off.
Sounds like me.
That sounds like Roger. Like, I'm telling Roger, I'm out, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give him like things to do. And I'm like, I'm going back to bed.
And I wake up
and I'm like, dude, get some sleep. But I did want to take a time here to mention that Rich is telling us that we are offering a $20 coupon, 20 off, for the registration of the event for people who are watching the show. And for, of course, anybody who got the replay will also get this. So basically, the coupon code is use 20 off. So just the number 20OFF to get 20% to get $20 off the event. So that's definitely a great savings there. You can always use it for drinks later. But you know what? It's definitely very true what Rich is saying in the chat and everything, that talking to your peers, live networking, it works. It is essential to move your business forward. And that is so true. I cannot tell you how many times I've been just chugging along slowly, and then I go to a meetup or I go to a conference, and It can be the smallest thing. Like this show is only here because I went to a Periscope meetup in Tampa, and somebody there offhandedly mentioned to me, oh, there's this cool new live streaming website called Blab. And first I got curious and found it, and here I am. I started selling on Amazon because I went to a meetup that I started, and one of the members was telling me how to sell on FBA. I had no idea you could do that.
Yeah.
And with Roger, with you, like it's just that networking is invaluable. You never know where you're going to get your next big idea, the next big thing that's going to change your business completely and entirely.
And one little nugget that turns the whole thing around for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only get that on a one-on-one conversation.
What happened to me is I was in eBay stores group. Okay. And I was brand new, didn't know anything. I was in there and I was just listing. I didn't have a store or anything. Catherine said, why don't you get a store? And I was like, a store? What's that? So I looked it up. And at that time I was selling on Amazon. The minute I saw that store, that's all she wrote. Everything went into eBay. And that's where I've been ever since.
That's awesome. See,
that's awesome.
From one word, so, why don't you get a store?
Exactly. Yeah. Right. I know.
And
you would have never even known. So I want to take a minute to say hi, Daryl. Thank you. Welcome for joining us on the Blab. How are you?
Good. Hi.
All right. So Daryl, based on your profile, I see that you are an eBay seller since 1996. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Are you planning on going to the Ecom Chicago event by any chance?
No, I can't make it.
Oh, that's too bad.
This customer is here Saturday and
okay.
is interested in buying.
I'll be right back. I have to go take care of a customer.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Well, let me tell you about the lineup.
Yes.
It's a fantastic lineup. First of all, the keynote speaker is going to be Jason T. Smith. I've never personally met Jason. I know of Jason because of the Facebook groups. He's very popular in the thrifting community.
Yeah, Pony. Yes. Okay.
I'm looking forward to hearing him speak. I've never heard him speak before. I'll be interested to see what he has to say.
Okay.
I follow Jason on Facebook and in various Facebook groups and stuff, and he's very knowledgeable in when it comes to thrifting and stuff. He's also a multi-channel. He does Amazon and eBay.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be the keynote speaker. Then we have two special speakers, which is John Lawson. If you don't know who John Lawson is, I suggest you go find out. I've been following John since, 2009, 2010. I have learned so much from him. You can find information. Just go to johnlawson.com and you can sign up for his newsletters. I've met John. I've seen him at several conferences. Everybody knows I'm a John Lawson fan. See, even my last year's ecom tag says John's biggest fan.
That's hilarious. I got to meet him right now during the eBay event. I got to meet both of them. Jason.
Awesome.
Yes,
awesome.
Because we were part of the same little group that eBay brought over. So, I got to speak with them. I haven't been able to see either of them speak, give a presentation live.
Like when I tell you that John will get you out of your seat and running your business like that, John's like Brandon. He puts these little seeds in your head, plants them, and it really helps you grow your business.
I like the streaming that he does from his car. I caught a few of those.
I love those.
Oh yeah, those are funny. Those are great.
I'm always on top of his drive along videos. Anything
when you send
John does
us
on
with
Facebook,
the check, it'll be on the check.
The classes that he does sometimes, I'm
It'll
on
be on the
those.
check. Okay, that'll be fine. Yeah, you don't have to do that over the net. I'll just say this.
And Gladys, I know that you had mentioned to me when we had a Skype conversation recently that being on John's show, wasn't that a huge boost to your business as well?
Oh yeah.
No problem. Thank you.
I don't want to say it was just because of John, because there was other people that made that possible. But John has always been a very positive influence to me when it comes to my business and my business growth. Like I said, I've been following John since 2009, 2010. Well, actually, it was more like stalking. But I admit it, I was stalking him. I think I've watched every live stream that he's ever done. Just because he always brings such good information. I take all his classes that he offers, on Facebook and stuff. And I'm in his ecom group on Facebook too. And I did a webinar, some webinars with John, which were awesome. And yes, that did boost me, but there was other people like Catherine Terrell and Cindy Sorley. And you guys, and Bubble Fast and Rich and Nyla from the Chicago meetup group, they all had a hand in getting me to where I am today. I didn't do it on my own.
Absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
Props are due.
Where props are due. This is very true. And I know that you do that, and I know that I for sure definitely make a point of recognizing, who has helped me along the way and telling them and going up to them in person even and being like,
absolutely.
Thank you so much for inspiring me to do this, or for challenging me to do that, or for giving me this opportunity, or whatever the case may be. But that's important, you know what I mean? Because that gives them that positive energy, and it just keeps on flowing.
Exactly. And I like to pay it forward.
Absolutely.
I like to pay it forward. It's never about the money. It's always about the people. The people and the people I get to meet and the people I get to help, and all the connections that you make when you're doing this on Facebook or on Blab or on Periscope or whatever. You're always making a connection with somebody, even if you've never met them. Like, I've never met you, I've never met Roger, but we've formed a bond. Not yet. I will not.
Right. But we're friends. We're friends for real. Like, it doesn't matter.
We talk all the time. We just haven't met live in person.
Exactly.
But I like to give props where props are due.
I think that's important. So Daryl, thanks for joining us again.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about, what you do, and have you gone to any events, meetups or live events where you've been able to network with other eBay sellers?
I've done when eBay did where Griff came to Baltimore. I went to that one. That was the only one. We don't have anything really local here. I'm in New Oxford, Pennsylvania, outside of Gettysburg. And
nice.
I've been doing antiques since 1960 something, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've seen and heard it all. You've seen and heard it all.
Right.
So are you excited about the eBay release, about the seller release? Did you see all the new changes?
Great. Yeah, I think it's one of the best. And everything seems so positive this time, for the first time probably since Meg Whitman left. Yeah. It's the first time things seem to be on a positive note. Because I actually was on Auction Bay actually too, but they lost my ID during one of their big changes. I was actually on since 95.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Long time, yeah. I joined in November of 95, yeah.
Wow, so you're like one of the originals then.
Yeah, I'm still hanging
out. That is awesome. That is so cool. No, man, I've only been doing it full time for like a year, but I've been on the site since 2006. It's changed so much during that time that it's incredible. And the changes that are coming now are just so exciting.
It's a whole nother stage now.
Yes.
It really is.
And I think they're doing the right thing. They're focusing on the small seller again, which is the whole bread and butter of the company of eBay. Without the small seller on eBay, no one's going to buy anything. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're the biggest
buyer. Yeah. There's a lot of us that both sell and shop on eBay. I know I do. It's like I can easily turn around and be like, oh, I sold 2 or 3 things. Oh yeah, that's so I can buy this and that I needed to get, So it's really good like that. So let's see, what else did we want to mention? Should they know anything about, is there like any arrangements? What hotels should they be staying at or anything like that? You know, what time does the event start? So what time should they get there? Do you know anything about that, Gladys, by any chance?
The event starts at 8 a.m. So definitely be there a little bit before 8. They're going to have continental breakfast for everybody. The hotel, they have a special block reserved for the event. I believe it's $89 for a queen and $99 for a king mini suite.
And how many nights?
It's at the Belvedere Banquets and Events. That's in Oak Grove's Village. The address.
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, the address is 1170 Devon Avenue in Oak Grove's Village. The phone number is 847-534-0600.
Okay, and I'm just going to share the event information here again. Here's the link to the event where you can register. And there is a hotel reservation section there, so it does have the information that it's going to be through Country Inn and Suites with the address and the phone number on there as well with the pricing. So all the information is on the Ecom Chicago website. So if anybody would like to get that registered, there's information on the sponsors. There's quite a few sponsors, so I do want to give a shout out to them.
Let me finish. Give you the lineup. Chris Green. Have you guys met Chris Green or heard him?
No. I haven't, but I'm dying to meet him.
Oh my God. This guy is a class act. I love me some Chris Green. Like, he makes FBA seem like a walk in the park. He makes it so easy and just breaks it down into manageable steps, you know, for somebody who's never done FBA. And then you're like, crap, because you know, as an eBay seller, you have your inventory with you. Yeah,
yeah, you're used to that. Exactly. It's just a totally different way of managing it.
And you know, Chris Green, he gives you real answers. He will help you with anything. There is nothing that you can ask Chris that he won't answer. He'll break out. Let me see your account. You know, again, that one-on-one connection. I follow him on Scam Power on Facebook. I'm in his group. Like I said, I've heard him speak twice already, and I've watched his live streams on Streamcast and stuff. He's really great. I'm excited to hear him speak again. Then we have a few people I don't know personally. I've never seen them speak, but I followed them before. One of them is Cordelia Blake. She's from the Scanner Monkey Facebook group. They're also going to sponsor the party.
Oh, well, I need to get to know her then.
Yes, you do. I've followed Cordelia, and I don't remember the other guy's name, her co-host, but they're so knowledgeable. Like, I really enjoyed their shows. I'm not really heavy on the Amazon side yet because a lack of time. Mom here, but yeah, they're very knowledgeable. They break it down for you. They have classes. They offer classes. You can go to scannermonkey.com to find out more information about that. And they're hosting the party. That's all I need to know.
Hey, yeah.
Can I
have a question? Will there be someone there that... See, I've been considering sticking my finger back into Amazon, but the only way I would do that would be drop ship. Even though that you don't really get to drop ship there.
Right. You know what?
Right.
Probably Brandon.
Okay.
I would. Yeah,
and you can. I do want to mention you can drop ship if you're drop shipping directly from the manufacturer. The way that I do.
That's what I would have said that.
Right. You can't do it if you're having it drop shipped. You know, if you're like trying to do online arbitrage, or you're having it shipped from Target to your buyer. They don't like that.
No kind of like third-party drop shipping.
Yeah, and it's understandable because, you know, a third party is going to include their marketing material, and it's going to be very obvious that it's not coming from Amazon. Well, exactly. If it's coming from the manufacturer, it's just that branding. So it's not causing any kind of conflict. So that's what I've been doing lately, and it's working out pretty well. You do definitely have to keep a very, very sharp eye on your inventory levels because all of a sudden one item will start selling for you and you're like, wait a minute, I wasn't getting any sales for this. And when you check, oh yeah, everybody else sold out.
So you can get hit when you're drop shipping with a group of drop shippers. When someone maybe has a little bit better price, as soon as they get sold out, you might get hit with a surge of orders. So you got to be ready for that.
Yes, and if the manufacturer is out of stock, you're
defect.
Defect.
So that's something that I've run into. So just speaking from experience.
Well, that's why I'm going to do that on Amazon, not eBay.
I'll introduce you to Dean. I think you and Dean should have a conversation.
Dean. Okay.
He's really good with the whole replenishment thing. Like I said, he's really took his business from being here to being here.
And see, that's a whole new thing for me. Yeah, nothing like art
really
like I
good.
do now.
Yeah, he's really good with the replenishment thing. Like, I seen his business grow. Like from the day from last year from e-com to now, where he was before, it was like, and it's all because of the conference. I'm telling you.
Well, you know, that's kind of one of the reasons I'm going too, because I've hit a stalemate. I'm pretty big. I have huge amounts of inventory. I have massive shipping going out every day, but I know that my finances are limited. The only way for me to grow beyond my ability to purchase is drop shipping.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck. I have to do it, but I'm not going to do it on eBay.
You definitely, I would recommend Dean and Brandon.
Dean and Brandon. I will definitely check
Brandon,
them out.
Definitely. Then we have Sam Cohen. He's a Amazon guy. I've never met him. I've never seen him speak, but I have followed a few of his posts on Facebook. And I'm really, really interested in seeing what he has to say. Dean follows him. I believe Dean is in his in one of his paid groups.
Yeah, I'm in one of his Facebook groups, not the paid ones, just like the general one. There's a lot of good info in there.
There's a tremendous amount of good info in those groups. Then we have Maggie Couson. Again, I've never even heard of Maggie. I'm sure she's gonna do fantastic. She's gonna talk about Alibaba to Amazon.
That should be interesting. I'd love info on that.
I want to know more about Alibaba. I know very little.
Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting topic. I'd like to hear what she has to say. And then Cliff Enico. We all know Cliff. You guys know Cliff Enico, the lawyer, the attorney. You've never heard of him. He's going to be there talking about probably Nexus for us Amazon sellers and the legalities and stuff. And then my favorite one that I actually get to meet, I got interviewed by Ron Lebeau from Auction Pro Templates. I'm so excited that he's coming. I didn't even know he was coming. He is so fun. I can't wait to meet him and to listen to his presentation. Then of course Kat Simpson. We all know Kat Simpson.
Yes, I got to meet her in person right now during the event as well. I've always interacted with her on Facebook and other things like that, and I know she's very well liked and known in the community. But we actually had breakfast the other day, and so that was really nice.
Yeah, I love listening to Kat speak. I've gone to numerous events, and she's always on point, and she always brings good information. So it's always fun listening to Kat speak. Then we've got Andy Flamin.
He's huge in the Amazon world.
Yeah, he's huge with private labeling on Amazon. I followed him on Facebook groups. He's very knowledgeable. I've seen him in a couple of hangouts and stuff. I'm really excited to hear what about private labeling with Amazon
right here.
From him. Then we got Catherine Terrell from the eBay
I'm
store.
dying to meet her. I have not met
I've
her
never
yet.
met her.
I got to meet her.
Neither one of us have.
No, we've always
That would be great.
Cool.
You guys are going to have a lot of fun because that'll be great.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
gonna
I
be fun.
wanted to do, and I didn't manage to get it done at the eBay event. One of the few things I didn't manage to get done. I wanted to take a photo with myself, with Catherine, with Debbie, and with Sandy. You know, the eBay store's admins, and we got separated, and I never managed to get the photo.
You know what? Photoshop it. Get some pictures and
Right?
stick them all
Right? That's a good idea.
Why not? You actually should do that.
But you guys try and do that. Just please, since I didn't manage, try and do that when you go to Ecom Chicago. Take a photo.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get pictures of all of us together and everything.
Yes, absolutely. It's so cool.
No matter what I look like the next morning after the party in the evening.
I don't care what you look like. Dead hair, I don't care. Not shaved, I don't care.
Red eyes.
Red eye.
Red eyes, bloodshot, drool still hanging out the side of the mouth.
But I wanna give a big shout out to Rich from Appealing Signs and Mark Levine from Bubble Fast, because they're the host of Ecom Live, and last year they did a bang up job last year, and I just know that this year's lineup alone, that it's gonna be off the hook. Like, see, I'm ready. I got my my badge. All I need is for you to say, "Let's go, Gladys," and I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm actually getting a little bit excited about this. Will be my first conference that's actually like a conference to be educated. You know, one of these kind of things. I normally don't go to these things because I read all the time, and I like to get my information from books. But in the last few years, I've been networking with people, and I've determined that, well, you know what? People are just as good as books.
If not better.
If not better, because they can answer questions quickly.
Yeah. If not better. Yeah. When I started seeing the lineup, you know, as soon as they started announcing who was coming little by little, the anticipation was just killing me. I was like, oh my God, who else are they gonna have? Like, every time they would release a name, oh my God, you know. Like I said, this year's lineup,
it's really impressive.
Well, I'll tell you, the minute I found out Catherine was going to be there, she sent me a message. I said, I'm going. And then I looked to see what it was about. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm actually glad I'm going. I'm going to get a bunch of stuff that I've been wanting to find out for a long time.
Right? So I wanted to go over the list of sponsors because I know that Rich is going to use this as promo for the event as well.
Awesome.
And I do want to say, you know, I've met Rich and Nyla. This is the second time I get to spend time with them in person because I had met them last year during the Meetup Leader Summit at eBay headquarters. And they are such awesome people. And I did get to meet Mark and Robin Levine this time during the eBay event. I've always known who they were. I've always been, you know, amazed by Bubble Fast and all the work that they do for the community. They're just such amazing people. And we will definitely be bringing them onto the show at another time.
Awesome.
So keep an eye on that. Worth Point does rock. I actually won a year's subscription to Worth Point, so I'm going to have to see what I'm going to do with it.
Nice.
And I wanted to go over the list of sponsors. So we've got Auction Pro Templates, Bubble Fast, of course, Buybox.club, Chicagoland eBay Seller. So I know this is Rich and Nyla's meetup group. E-commerce Money, Estate Sale Search, FBA Launchpad, Online Sales Step by Step, Scanner Monkey, Worth Point, and Zubilee. So definitely take a look at them, as they all provide services and things that e-commerce sellers will be interested in learning about and having access to. So definitely anybody that has just recently joined us, again, I will mention we are talking about Ecom Chicago, the event that is going to be held on October 16th and 17th for e-commerce sellers. This covers eBay and Amazon as well as other venues. But we've been discussing it with Gladys, who is going to be presenting during the event. We're very excited about that. I really wish I was there, Gladys. I really, really wish I could go.
I wish you could. I was so excited when Roger messaged me and said he was good. I was like, I get to meet Roger, finally.
Yeah, this is going to be fun because I want to meet everybody I know. And I've met a good deal of them, but I haven't met Catherine. I haven't met you, Gladys. I haven't met Melissa in person. There's a couple other ones. Gosh, what were their names? I can't remember now, but they're attending. They're not actually speaking.
Okay, other attendees
that I want to meet, but now I can't remember their name. And this is being recorded too, right?
It's early in the morning. It's not even 10 o'clock.
It's early.
It is early. Yeah, I normally don't book the shows this early in the morning, but actually, Roger and I will be discussing that later on. We're going to go through it carefully and try and decide good specific times that'll work for everybody, because we want to have the Ecom Lab to keep growing and become a bigger thing and be, a widespread, well-known talk show about all things e-commerce, where we can learn about everything new that comes out, discuss it, interact, and just kind of have these consistent things. And I did, Gladys, I spoke to so many of the eBay executives and so many big sellers and just so many people at the eBay event. And every single one of them said yes to coming onto the show. So I'm just really excited about that.
We're going to have quite a lineup, it looks like.
Yeah. It's going to be a really good lineup. And I'm just going to keep adding more people. And
nobody's too small for our show either.
No, exactly. It doesn't have to be just big sellers or just big executives. But I want everybody to come on and have an opportunity to share their story and use the blabs as a way to, they can be repurposed. You can upload them to YouTube. You can embed them on a blog and share them out through other social media. I've already done that with the one that we did last night. And last I checked, Roger, we've already had 150 views on it.
I know, it was booming. It was booming last night. And this morning, too, I was watching. Just the numbers just keep climbing and climbing.
Exactly. So people are really being responsive to it. Gladys, is there anything else that you want to tell us about the event? And of course, we definitely want to have you come back on, and I would love to have Robin and Mark Levine come back on, and maybe Rich, if he manages to get his tech issues resolved, to come out after the show and give us and definitely Roger will be here. So if you guys could just come on after the show and just tell us everything that happened and what you guys learned and the takeaways, definitely. We'll definitely have to schedule that.
Lab. We can do a blab from the conference.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, do a blab from the conference.
We'll do one from the conference. Maybe in the evening.
Yeah.
Maybe in the evening after a day, we can go through that day. Maybe you and I can get together and do one.
Yes. Absolutely. Roger, so make sure that you schedule it on yours so you can put in the hashtag #EcomLab and link to it. And that way, we'll keep it within our network kind of thing. But yeah, that'd be great if you guys could have everybody on. All righty.
Definitely, Ecom Chicago is the event to go to. Definitely, especially if you're in the Illinois area and you don't come, you're missing out. There's no excuse. I will not accept an excuse. If you're in the Illinois area, I don't care if you're in Chicago, if you're in the burbs, or if you're in the boonies. And by the boonies, I mean that if you're driving by and you see cornfields, you're in the boonies, okay?
You're at my house.
Get there. I don't care if you have to hitchhike, take the bus, take a cab, Uber, get here.
Yeah. And the whole thing is tax deductible. You got to remember that too.
Business expense.
Business expense. So your hotel, the event fees, whatever you end up drinking and eating over there, your transportation to and from the event, it's all tax deductible. So take advantage of that, people, and make sure that you go to Ecom Chicago this year. You will not regret it.
Right. And the 159 minus the 20% off. Thanks to Rich.
No, $20 off. So it'll be $139, which is really good for 2 days.
I guarantee you will get that money back within the first day.
Oh, yeah.
Within the first day.
I just had a conversation with one of those people I can think of. I would pay that amount.
Yes, for one-on-one exposure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because you'll be able to get much more information that you would ever get from, the only way you'd get this much information from one of them is if you went through their coaching classes and were lucky enough to get them directly, because a lot of these times the material is already prepared and just given out to you by their employees and VAs and things. But getting that one-on-one, and then you never know what it'll lead to.
Right. And then it's not one-on-one with just one person. It's one-on-one with the whole panel.
A bunch of them.
And not just the panel of speakers, but the people that come. Like I can learn a lot from Roger. Dean is the mastermind of numbers. Like I said, you can learn a lot from Dean. There's so many people that are going to be there. Mark and Rich are also there, and it's the networking alone is worth the $139.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
absolutely,
definitely,
absolutely. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to start wrapping this up so that we can make sure to get the replay over to Rich and Nyla so they can spread it out and put it up on their YouTube channel, etc. Gladys, thank you so much for getting up this early in the morning. I know it was a lot to ask, especially since it was so last minute and everything.
No
but
problem.
thank you so much for coming on. You're welcome to come onto the Blab anytime.
Thank you. I want to say
Ed,
Rose and Kathy and Rich for the birthday wishes. I was trying to be a low-key birthday, but
I tried to ignore it.
I didn't say it. I did not say it.
We
I
behaved.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Yes, happy birthday. Okay, there
We
you
still
go.
got it in there.
Yes,
I knew
you
it
can't
was
get
gonna
away
happen.
from you can't get away from social media. You just can't hide.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. And so thank you, Roger, again, for doing such an awesome job as a co-host. I love working with you. It's always great. Daryl, thank you for joining us. It's always nice to meet people that have been on eBay and know what the history has been and to see. I'm so happy that, everybody is seeing this in a positive light. Everybody is just feeling that eBay is coming back to what it's supposed to be, which is a marketplace where small and medium sellers can really grow and make the best of it.
I feel re-energized.
It does. It does. It really is amazing. All right, so you guys, so I'm going to take this off the record. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the shares. The replay will be available and we will be uploading to YouTube. So you guys have a great day and I'll see you on the next Ecom Blab.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're free, right?
Yeah,
I'm recording?
Yeah, well, I'm taking it down now.
Okay.
Okay, bye.